recorded.
Well, all right. Welcome to the Hellion Rocks. You are with the Hellion. I've got a new brother that I met actually at the NAMM show. It's kind of strange how you meet people that you become really good friends with and stay in touch with in the weirdest of places. Mr. Rikk Morosini. How are you, buddy?
I'm awesome, James. Really appreciate just the greatness of Hellion Rocks WordPress. You know, you're doing great with this, and you're just a brother of metal, as we all are. And I'm really gracious, and thank you for taking my call during this interview.
Oh yeah, man. It's a people think of the vastness of the music that's out there, but in reality, it's a small community, and a lot of people are interacted with a lot of other people. And that tight-knit community takes care of each other.
Yes, it does. There's it's just a lot of the same names. It's smaller than you actually think. The community's not that big. I bumped into people at NAMM for 2013 when we were there, and I'm like, it's the same faces, and it's just all the same brothers and sisters, and they still have the same thing. They just love the music, and it just crosses all the barriers of every type of style of music. It's great, but it's really small. It's a small community.
So you, in particular, are one hell of a guitar player. I've heard a lot of good things. I've listened to some things that were amazing. We're going to listen to a track of yours later. How did you fall into playing guitar?
Okay, backtrack. I was born in Canada, Ontario. So I went to Royal Conservatory of Music, studying classical. Basically, my dad was beating me up as like an eight-year-old, saying, you got to play, keep practicing. I would be studying for grade 1, grade 2 classical, and my dad pretending to sleep on the couch. And I would stop playing and, practicing for my upcoming course that I would, receive my grade 1 or grade 2 classical apprentice course, and he'd be pretending to sleep, and when he heard me stop playing, he goes, I don't hear you playing anymore. And I'm like, oh damn. Like I'm 8 years old going, damn, I gotta keep playing. Meanwhile, I was loving Beatles, I was loving Kiss, all the stuff that's coming out, and I'm like, oh man, I just want to play something different than Bach. But yeah, I just have to say thank you, Dad, for kicking my butt and motivating me at such a young age.
Nice.
But yeah, and then went to GIT. I went to Guitar Institute in '85. Did the summer course, little prep course to get ready for the year. Went back in '87. I was blessed to study with Paul Gilbert. I had Paul as my main instructor every week for the year. So that was the main reason why I wanted to go back to MI in '87, because I heard Paul was on the curriculum as a teacher, and I'm like, man. So I actually hand wrote him a letter while I was living in Vancouver, British Columbia, and I sent it in the mail, and he actually wrote back, handwritten letter saying, hey, Paul, yeah, I got your message. Yeah, no problem. You got okayed, and I'm going to teach you every week. So I was like ecstatic. Yeah, he's one of my big influences.
That's amazing. I know recently some really cool things have happened to you. One of them is you're now a Splon endorsed artist.
Yes, I've owned Splons for a while now. I had the Pro Mod, I think it was back in '99, and I've been in contact with Scott in 2000. So it was just when the new millennium hit, and I've been the last 12, 13 years been going back and forth trying so many different amps. I just finally found my home with Splon, as I bought a Nitro before and then I sold it right when he started building the Nitro. It's the gear acquisition syndrome. Gas. I bought it, sold it, and then I realized, why did I sell it? God. So I bought it again. So I've got a Nitro. I've got the Splon Quick Rod, the B plus option, which is the low plate voltage. It's a low sag. It's just unbelievable. You want Hellion tone, you want George Lynch, obviously you're not going to sound like Lynch, but you're going to have that modded tone that's boutique, that sounds friggin' amazing, brown, like the 80s. And you just get it. Your hands will give you a different tone. If you're a clone, you're going to sound just like George Lynch. If you're original and you got your own chops, you're definitely going to have your own style and your own sound, but you're going to have great tone because blondes rock. And,
very cool. Yeah, they're great people. That's how we ended up meeting. Was we met at NAMM, you and I, when I was talking to Dow, and then we did that really cool interview. So Blonde brought us together as brothers.
Yeah, that was just, God's working his way with the music community, and Dal's been a great guy, great support team for Swan, and then Brian, you interviewed Brian, and Brian's a sweetheart. The guy's freaking awesome. He loves metal, he loves rock, and he's a true rock soldier, like all of us. So you're doing what you do, I do what I do, and it's cool. Now I'm just going to find a band and keep my doors open, and once I get to Texas, we'll see what happens. It's going to be cool.
I know a little bit of what we were talking about style playing, and your style of playing through Splong led you to another endorsement with a pretty cool guitar company. You want to talk a little about that?
Yeah, CR Alsip Guitars. They're a custom guitar company. When I say custom, they don't build custom guitars for everybody. They just build a custom guitar that's, right out of the box. You pull that thing out of the case and you play it. It's like there's nothing to do to it. It's ready to go to war. This thing is just unbelievable. The playability, the look, everything is top notch. They're a little pricey, but what isn't this day? In this day and age, it's like you pay for what you get. If you want something for $200, you'll have a $200 tone. So spend a little more money, and you got these great guitars. CR Alsip is, I guess, when I saw Frank Hannon and Bill Leverty, they were playing these things before me, and they're ecstatic about them. And meeting Bill at their booth was awesome. He's a sweetheart. Frank Hannon for Tesla, amazing, great player. These are guys that I've loved and appreciated. I bought their records when I was, playing the circuit, opening up for Great White and Dawkins and Winger and, Fight, everybody. So it's like I'm in the same camp. I'm happy. I feel like it's a family. It's home. I feel at home playing these guitars. They're listening to me. I'm listening to them. I think, they're building me a prototype. They're going to start building me my prototype in about a month. So I'm totally blessed. I'm totally excited. I designed this reverse headstock. It's similar. It's based off of the idea off of my other Weeping Willow Lutherie signature guitars that were built for me out of a guy out of New Jersey. And I just asked the guys at CR Alsip, can we try and keep something like this, but, totally different, but I want the reverse headstock idea. And they said, no problem. They said, here's our body design. What do you think? And I said, awesome. Let's go back and forth and, just 50-50. Let's just put something together and make it smoke. And so from what I see so far, and I can't give out any pictures on Facebook or anything, I can't just leak anything out right now, but it's going to be terrorizing. These guitars are going to smoke. And it's, the name of it is Trinity, the Trinity line. Nice. So we'll see what happens. It's a modern Strat. It's going to be zebra, whitewash, Floyd upgrades. It's just going to be great. Yeah. So it can cover.
I can't wait to
Stevie Ray to Hendrix to Hellion to Malmsteen, whatever. It does it all.
Yeah. Can't wait to check that out. Talking about your music, let's going to go ahead and spin a track right now. This is Frozen. We'll check it out when we're back in the
Our love no reason. Shock I felt, shock I believe in. Now I'm here, my reflection. Love myself from the insane rays of my brain. I'm frozen.
All right, man. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was Frozen, Rikk Morosini. We're looking forward to hearing some more music from you when you get ready to unveil it. What kind of future plans are you checking out right now?
That's a good question. I'm basically in a hold pattern right now. I'm going to be moving to Texas by summer. End of August, I think, is when I'm going to be starting a new page. I played out here with my band Zephyr, and then Zabatha and Atomic Fly. We've opened up for great bands, guys from Boston, RTZ, opened up for Styx and stuff. Did a lot of big shows, and it's been a great experience, great live experience. And it's just time to open up another door, another window, and just see what we can have and find some new blood. Whether I want to sing lead again as a power trio, I'm not sure. That's been the whole thing is, do I want to sing again? Do I want to be the lead singer and then play guitar, like Rush, like Triumph? I don't know. I'm not sure. It's like, I think I'd rather just do like the Eddie thing. Just Eddie can hang on the left side. I'll do some nice backups. I'll do backup vocals and let the lead guy take the thing, because I'm not wanting to be the front guy at all. I'd just rather play my guitar and do some backup vocals. So I got to just find the right guys, and we're going to put together some heavy original material. Obviously blues based, but very heavy. So, melodic, heavy rock.
It sounds like it's going to be some old school, in your face, blues based rock like we all know and love. And I, for one, cannot wait till this comes out. I've been enjoying what you've been putting up on Facebook, on SoundCloud, and great stuff. You've gotten into my heart and my head with your playing, and that's no BS. That's straight up. That's pretty cool.
Thank you so much, James. I appreciate it. It's like the music's got to go. If you can feel, what I'm putting out there. And Terrence Watkin is the drummer. He did a lot of the writing with me, and he engineered the stuff. So what you hear is what he engineered, and he's a great drummer. And we've worked really, really good over the years. In fact, I don't think I've ever had a better guy to work with than Terry Watkin on drums, and he's a spectacular, fantastic drummer too. So I don't know, maybe one day we'll bump heads again and write some new material. Until then, we will let the universe decide. So it's all good. I'm just looking forward to writing more material and getting it out there and getting back on stage and kicking ass.
Cool. And you said you're headed out to Texas, which is kind of a cool thing because that's next door to where I am. I'm right here in New Mexico, so it might have to be a couple of road trips to go hang out.
Yeah, totally. I think it's McKinney is the city we're looking at, which is just outside of Dallas-Fort Worth. So I don't know. I got to start learning the map and start memorizing everything that's surrounding that area. I'm so used to Cali. I know California, but it's time to start studying, doing some American history on the rest of the states and see how close everybody is. I know Kansas is right above, so I already had the guys from Cedar House at Bricks already said, I'm taking my motorcycle. I'm coming down to Texas, brother. I'm like, okay, cool. We'll see each other. So it's going to be fun, yeah. Nice. And then I hear even Rusty Cooley's close. He's over in he's in the Dallas area. Who knows?
Yep.
Who knows? We can start knocking on some doors.
Good old Rusty.
If you guys want to jam. Yeah, exactly. Great player.
I actually got to interview Rusty at him when he was performed with Attica 7 at think it was the Uproar tour just recently.
Yeah. He's amazing. Yeah, he's a great player. The Day of Reckoning.
Cool, man.
It's a great band. It's totally cool. Yeah. And he's done well. He's promoting like crazy too. I see him on Facebook like crazy. It's good.
That's awesome.
A bunch of rock guitar players, man, doing the same thing.
That's cool. We're talking to Rikk Morosini, phenomenal guitar player. Look forward to seeing some great stuff from this guy. Any closing comments, Rick?
I just want to say one more time, thank you. The Hellion does rock, and James, you're the best. You are the cheerleader of metal hard rock. I don't think anyone else does it better than you, aside from Mr. Trunk on that metal show. So maybe you can work with him too in the future. Maybe you could be like a side guy.
Yeah, see, guys,
be right there.
We need to be side by side doing it. Rick, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Make sure you stay in touch. And listeners, make sure you go check out Rikk Morosini, and you're going to be hearing some stuff from this guy. This is the Hellion. The Hellion rocks. Rikk Morosini. We're out.